Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, the Dragon, on the LIVESTREAM Dragon, and today we're going to be taking a look at Menace from the Deep, a deck building with roguelike elements game with a Lovecraftian twist, hence the lovely silhouetted Lovecraftian monster in the shadow. I have played it to test it out, but for the stream's purposes I will be starting fresh, so I have no advantage. So you guys can see how the game works, how it runs, how the progression works, and things of that nature. So if you decide to buy it or give it a chance, you get a fresh look at it how it's supposed to be, rather than where I am in my personal playthrough. So let's get going. The story, as sparse as it is fully voice acted, so I won't be talking over that. So hopefully you enjoy the playthrough, guys, and please consider using the chat to say hi or give your opinion.
Hi, dude.
Hi there, Tech, how you doing? So of course we're going to go story mode. There'll be a fresh save file. This one's my personal file, so obviously I don't want to spoil the story for the stream. So we'll be running a fresh game completely. And like I say, the voice acting there is, except for answering you guys, I will try not to speak over.
So, here it is. The inside of the Innsmouth.
I'm okay, thanks.
It looks enchanting, Mr. Mayor.
I'm glad to see you're impressed, Mr. Graham, and that you decided to visit Innsmouth after all. But, as you can see, the museum is currently going through challenging times. Due to a rotting roof in most of the halls, there's a lot of moisture. We had to remove the most valuable exhibits to protect them from mold.
It's a bit chilly in here, but don't worry. My foundation has restored buildings in worse condition. Dr. Krauss, how do you find the local exhibits? Aren't they treasures?
Oh, are you asking me? I'm thrilled! I can't wait to start my work here. I'll instruct my team to conduct an additional inventory.
Mr. Graham, the museum is on the brink of closure. I would even dare to compare this place to an old and ailing horse that's better off being put down to end its suffering. Most private collectors have far superior collections than what you can find here. Are you sure you're ready to take on its restoration and upkeep?
I know what I'm doing. They've called me worse names, my friend. Give me some time, and your town will be known for more than just the cheapest brothels. Thank you for your time, Mr. Mayor. I won't keep you any longer. Dr. Kruger and I will explore the museum, and if his assessment is positive, my lawyer will deliver all the necessary documents to you tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Graham. You're the only patron who has shown interest in Innsmouth cultural heritage. I'm just not sure what you are expecting to find in this place, but that's your business now.
Brain, you're a terrific actor.
I'm sorry, Head. I thought we agreed that my nickname is Kruger, not Krauss.
Don't worry. I believe this museum building will be perfect for the moths.
What? What's happening? This building is about to collapse! Gosh!
Keep your composure. It's just a minor earthquake. These things happen in Innsmouth. I visited this town with my father when I was young.
As you say, Head. But what was that noise?
You need to get out of the laboratory more often, Brain. I'm sure it's just a ship's siren leaving Innsmouth Harbor. Gather your people and see what interesting exhibits the moths can find here.
Alright, bear with me a second guys, just got a few things to do. I'll be active in about 2-3 minutes. Almost done, guys. Thanks for your patience. Just be about 2 more minutes. Right, thanks again guys. I had to handle some last minute preparations to the stream ahead. I do apologise, I thought I did them all beforehand. This will be a low energy style stream, hence it being a card game. Technically this is a tutorial, but if I survive long enough, everything I win or do not win carries on to the next turn, even though it's a tutorial. So we're taking over a character in the back that was speaking in the opening blurb, if you will. So these are the choices. You have 4 energy to work with. So theoretically, you could pick attack 4 points, or you could go 1, 2 blocks and 1 attack. If you look above the head, it says everyone's beginning statuses with the shields. It doesn't look like the opponents are going to attack, so I'm going to take advantage of it by chopping them. And there's a combo system, as you can see. If you do certain attacks in a row, the damage increases. So I end my turn. All the enemy did was put shields on themselves, and if you look above the head now, there's a number 5 in a broken heart. That means if you don't shield, you will take 5 damage, but the shield is already covering 6. So in that case, I don't need to shield. Oh, the stream, thank you very much. So as you can see, because I've already shielded the 6 because it's a tutorial, I don't need to pick this shield card, so I can attack again. And then if I wanted to, I can draw for 0. Or in the next turn I draw, I guess. Shield up anyway, because it's the last card. And dexterity means 1 point of damage will be removed from their next attack. because I'm controlling the guy at the back, not the guy at the front. Because again, this is the tutorial battles. Our next Ranger or 3, it's a 0, so it's fine. They're going to put a curse on me. Now, I have things up here that I haven't explained yet, sorry. Equipment keeps constant, that's why I've got 4 points instead of 3. And I have increases attack combo by 1, that's why the red card damage is so potent. As for consumables, 20 shield if I need it, and apply poison to a tough enemy to weaken them. So I'll be keeping those. So granting that splotch there actually means increasing attack. I think they call it Fury, I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to hit him with a normal punch. First battle done, they do get tougher and tougher. Okay, this will be voiced, so I won't talk over it.
Greetings, Ed. There's something we need to discuss.
What happened? You look all dirty.
It's better to discuss matters in private. Brain, aren't you supposed to be dealing with test tubes in the basement or something?
Cease your bickering, gentlemen. We don't keep secrets from one another. Remember what the code states.
Before I continue with the next speaking, just for yourself, Tech, you saw the state of the enemies because you thought it might be scary with it being Lovecraft. Keeping in mind that the worst you'll see is super giant monsters like kaijus. It's not too scary, right?
Knowledge is light. Moths fly toward the light.
Alright. Lotus and I visited the village, as per your orders. Many of the residents there are not in their right minds. They refuse to talk to me. As night fell, we followed a group of fishmen dressed in rags who were heading towards the shore. They were mumbling something about the heart of the sea and carrying sacks. Approaching the ocean, they boarded a boat and dropped those sacks near some sort of huge rock sticking out from the surface of the ocean.
For reference,
Thunderstorms began,
this is a
and the fishermen
prologue.
returned to the village.
Well, in a sense, a type of prologue. You don't get talking after every single battle once you settle into the routine, only at particular story beat milestones. But this part of the game you get regular cutscenes, which is nice to set the world and the stakes.
Lotus and I decided to use the same boat to get a closer look at the rock. Suddenly, as we approached the boat, attackers emerged from nowhere. There were many more of them, and I can swear they were inhuman. We had to flee, and something very strange happened there. I'm certain it was some kind of cult ritual, but I have no idea who those attackers were.
Calm down, Han. You did everything right. Don't jump to conclusions.
Gosh! And why couldn't you have observed
No, dude, not scary at all.
What if they remembered?
So you could give it a chance if you're into the way the game runs. That's the purpose of the stream today, to show people like yourself or people's new to deck builders that deck builders can be interesting and engaging and make you want to have that one more go feel, especially the roguelike variants such as this or Balatro or other titles.
He did everything right. Go get some rest. You've done a great job. Tomorrow morning, assemble a larger group from our society members and head back to the protrusion. Brain will also provide some of his people. For now, let's disperse and rest.
So before I continue again, this is where you get to pick your beginning character, and all your work or the amount of winning will carry over to the next run. because you will die. That's the purpose.
And now this is truly strange. The moon didn't disappear by morning. Why is it turned red-pink? I don't like this head.
I agree. My wise father has records of this in his journals. Let's wait for Hand and his team.
Excuse me.
Here's the rock the fishermen were talking about.
My people are already examining it. And it's not just a rock. It's a monolith. I can't say yet what the monolith was doing at the bottom of the ocean, but it's definitely not a simple rock. It's covered in symbols of an ancient language. But that's not the strangest part. Inside the monolith, we detected signs of a very powerful force, the nature of which I'll need to investigate further.
In the story, they would explain what it does in the story. But for mechanical purposes, it takes what they call fear is XP, and it takes the fear from your character's dead bodies to unlock new cards and new relics.
And I can't wait to begin my research. Head, if this monolith holds any secrets, I will uncover them. I never tire of repeating, there are no unknowable things if you're willing to accept that the answer may be far more insane. I'm so excited. It's as if Christmas came early this year.
I was a quick content note. The next few streams will be mostly card deck builder types because they're less physically intensive, because we've landed on the hot time in the UK and it makes dexterity difficult for me.
Go ahead, Brain. Do your magic. Now, regarding the moon, according to my father's journals, the bloody moon is a sign of a new era approaching. An era of a new order, and the coming of the elder gods. My father didn't speak idly, so I'm beginning to lean towards the idea that our arrival in Innsmouth is not vain.
Again, this particular save file, starting from the beginning, this will be just for the stream only, so you guys won't miss anything.
I've already heard this from a local. Though they may not be talkative, I can get anyone talking. The local claims to have seen amphibious people with bulging eyes and scales all over their bodies. He says they are messengers of the gods.
Please try to avoid using force whenever possible. You know I don't encourage it. So, this is no longer mere gossip or jokes. We stand on the brink of something great, incomprehensible. What's happening now, what everything is leading to, was one of my father's greatest fears. He hoped this day would never come. But I'm ready to face this battle. I won't shame the memory of my grandfather and father. We need to establish ourselves in Innsmouth and set up our headquarters here. Please go visit the mayor and inform him that the museum is already under restoration. But before that, we need new people. Volunteers who are eager to uncover the truth. New Moths members.
And this is how they get around your character dying on a regular basis. They're just volunteers to the Moths, where the main characters of the story are the guys that actually talk.
Sorry I can't stick around long, I'm getting ready to go to sleep now. I watch the stream before mine tomorrow. Talk to you tomorrow.
That would be awesome if you'd like to watch it for a little while. Thanks for being here at all, Tech. So, for those who don't know or don't remember from last time, that is Tech Gaming Lane. He has his own channel, he does videos on the main channel, Tech Gaming Lane, and then there's Tech Gaming Lane live streams. where he does live stream content on a Saturday and a Sunday, and I join in just to help fill in the dead air and have a good time and good conversations. So consider looking at both of those. Thanks again, Tech. So at the beginning of the game, this is how you unlock characters, by using resources to stack the propaganda center. And when you get to level 3, you unlock 3 of the 4, and there is a character that's an abomination, but that's a very hard class to learn because they switch between the 3 variants. Night, Tech. We'll chat tomorrow like we normally do. So I do what the game suggests, and now I have access to the private detective first character. So we go to start journey. As you can see, the cultist is blacked out. The abomination is available because the DLC is built in. The detective is the first class, the professor is blacked out, and the cultist blacked out again. So we'll begin as the game suggests. What we'll do for the fun of it and to say thank you for being around, we will rename this detective Tech Gaming Lane and see how long the fictitious version of Tech Gaming Lane can stay alive against the aberrations of Lovecraft's imaginations. So the idea would be, if there was people alive, I would happily put their tags in, or whatever fictitious name they choose, just to give a humorous personal take on how long I can survive. So as you can see, these are the basic first 2 choices, aggressive deck or defensive deck. So I say we'll stick with the aggressive because that's what the game put us on. And then in the next one, which I will happily put my channel's name to make it fair, I will use the defensive deck to see the difference. Right, so these are abilities. In this case, this ability is called Flash, and you can draw 1 card for free. You're given 10 abilities to start with, and they're rejuvenated by going to the asylum, which I'll explain when it arrives in the game. And until you get to level 4 of the storage in the upgrade map that you saw, you only get 1 of your beginning 2 relics. And as you can see, you get a free relic every time your entire deck, not relic, sorry, a free consumable, the items in the top right, every time the full deck reshuffles. So there's multiple acts depending how lucky you get. This is where you buy wood. On the first level, you buy wood on the first level, brick on the second level, or act. And if you get there, steel on the 3rd act. I've never made it to the 3rd act yet, even on my used up save file. Also, there's a gas tank on the right hand side. That's literally the petrol for your car. And as you shuffle through the cards, you will get a refueling station option. That you can see what happens when you pick certain cards. Like if I was to pick Scuffle, I would have to fight, but then directly after that I would have access to the asylum, which can heal your brain, your sanity damage, your brain meter there, or your health if you need to. And this will heal your health in general. This one. So I think I'm going to go Scuffle first, low enemy, then go big enemy, then heal. As you can see, the enemy's going to do 10 damage to me and 6 damage to the dog, but I could only heal 7, which means I'm going to make them vulnerable. So when I do hit them, it hits them all. If you keep the dog relatively alive, as you saw there, it heals 2 damage per turn. So I'm going to shield again and then do 7 damage to everybody. So I've learned from practicing you want to keep the dog alive as long as possible. Again, the damage coming in is only 5, I'm shielding 7, so I can afford to attack. But I'll use the card anyway. Unfortunately, you can only use shield on, in this case, your partner, the dog, if the card says shield, well, grant shield to yourself or allies. Unfortunately, as you can see, it doesn't say that. I will make them weaker so the dog can take a bite, hopefully. And that's the basic gameplay, and as you go on, things get more complex, you get stronger cards, you get more useful cards. Again, equipment is permanent consumables. Well, now, after their stated amount of uses, excuse my gas, just one of those things, but apologies. The Rift of Sanity was the built-in DLC because it came all together as a bundle on console. You can only have one equipment or relic per symbol in the top left corner. So if you have one you like better, you'd have to delete the previous and use the new, unless they have different symbols. So first choice of an upgrade card, not upgrade, standard pick of a card. So let's go with focus, mind you can only use that once. Let's go with this one instead. As you can see, you get a small amount of gold and a small amount of fear. Let's take on the big fella, see how lucky we get. So as you can see, they've got more Lovecraftian in vibe, and they have more life and more ability for damage. The aggressive deck is fine, but you have to offset it with more defensive choices, theoretically. So I'm going to waste my attacking, well not waste, but forego attacking to focus on weakening the enemy and defending myself. The dog's going to take 12 damage apparently. boy heals too, of course. So again, the damage is sadly coming into the dog, so I'm going to triple attack. Because they do stack, but I thought it was triple. See, if I'd have pressed that the other way around, the dog attacks would have been a lot stronger. Okay, so we're going to go this one first, then this one to stack the attack damage, then one defend. I can't even defend the dog either, which is a big problem because those cards haven't come available yet. I'm making vulnerable again so I can hit him harder next time. Because I'm very close to losing the Menace strength here. Double up to 8 damage, then hit that for 10 damage, which the maths doesn't seem right on that. But at least the dog gets one turn to heal, I suppose. Not really, but he's staying alive, so always good. Right, a consumable, 20 shield to me or my ally. So I'm going to use that and put it on the dog. So we're going to pick a healing card because it might be a small amount, but it can save you. So I'm fine, but it doesn't count for the dog, unfortunately. Encounters can be story beats or riddles, or they can be fights. So this isn't voiced, so I will happily read it. A note lies on the windshield of your car, inviting you to a private performance of an old circus. Despite your skepticism, you decide to go. When you arrive, the circus looks abandoned, but for a moment, lights flicker inside. You can hear that sounds carnival-like, though some notes are off key. So it's clearly creepy. I know some of these will kick off a fight, however, if I'm playing fair, I would probably say, go to the fortune telling machine. As you notice, no mechanical fortune telling machine in the dark corner. Finding a quarter in your pocket, you insert it into the machine. Inside, something starts clinking and moving. A few seconds later, a small envelope drops at the bottom. Inside is a note that reads, "The spirit that doesn't waver will move even the immovable." So basically, don't give up. And in return, I got 2 card upgrades. And just move along the line. So that's a new one. Because in the past I didn't pick the fortune telling machine. And if you go to the museum, you get the ability to have an additional relic for the cost of extra petrol.
What are you saying, dude?
Hey, how you doing, dude? Just doing a stream about this game. It's called Menace from the Deep. It's based on Lovecraftian stories and monsters and things, but it's basically a deck builder. Definitely taking the healing. Excuse me, how you doing anyway? See, I've got double motel there, which, okay, I would do it, but I do need to find a refuel station soon. Because I've never played the game where I've run out of petrol before, so. unfortunately,
I am doing good as always.
Good. Looks like the dog's gonna get killed this round, unfortunately. For those who don't know, this is Stuart Palmer, who has his own YouTube channel, and he's a great friend of the channel. And you can check out his YouTube. And do you want to promote your DJ stuff? You're more than welcome. You can put it in the chat, dude. He's also a DJ at the weekends, I think, and his sets are quite good. I'm not a heavily musical person, but they are good. See, now I don't have the protection of the dog anymore, so now all damage will come to me, so I have to be mindful of how high my shield is. Yeah, why not? Because I need to get rid of that ticking box as well. This is why I like future characters that you guys will see later, like the Professor, because they handle poison, which can kill off enemies relatively quick. Yeah, if you have any questions about the game, because you missed the beginning, you're more than welcome to ask, dude. As you can see, the damage coming in is 12, 35, shield for 21, thanks to the bonus playing shield cards in order. Then I won't take any damage, and as you can see there, the shield itself is 7. But the bonus was 6 because it was +3 and another 3. However, they calculate it, because the numbers you see aren't exactly what comes up, in my opinion. Oh, the blocking values of the first card is added to the second card and then the third, apparently. That's why it jumped to 34. Okay, it is explained. So, power myself up, then use attacks. Draw 3 cards after a consumable use. Oh man, I forgot to use the consumable shield on the dog. Never mind. I'll pick another shield, because it is an aggressive deck, so you need shields to level it out. See, if the dog was still alive, I would have picked that one, but now I'm pretty much by myself, so I'm going to pick the singular defense upgrade. Although I might buy a ally at some point. Yeah, if the gameplay is relatively slow at some point, it's because I'm very achy today because of the heat in the UK. So apologies for that, guys. I need to get to a fuel station or make a fuel station appear in the deck. So burn off an asylum because I don't have an issue. But you'll see what the asylum does. The asylum gives you 5 of your sanity back if you want to go from opponent damage, or gives you 15 of your special move ability back. But on the detective deck I don't really use it. scuffle means you're fighting humans, and luckily, well, humanoids. And if you see there, refueling station, which is perfect, because refueling costs either 50 or 75 gold, I can't remember. And if your car runs out of petrol, the game's over, even if you're healthy and alive. So it is a standard deck builder, but it has just enough to make it interesting. Yeah, I chose to do that because of the burning damage. However, it did take all of my energy for the turn. Oh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna go that and that.
Yeah, just playing Assassin's Creed. I need to finish it. I've been playing up now for about a year, and I haven't completed it yet, so I've go.
Would that be Valhalla, because you was playing that one for a while? Yeah, you can't preemptively heal damage you're going to take. Well, unfortunately I didn't have cards until now to defend. So 16 damage, luckily I've got 3 cards.
No shadow.
Oh, the Japanese inspired one.
Yeah, it is annoying because he got to find where the missions are. They don't tell you where they are, so you basically gotta go all over TH.
I thought there was a setting for that in the menu, but I have heard about that. So good luck finding the missions, I guess. Oh, so every time I use my move, I get 15 off whatever that, yellow, not yellow, whatever that purple does. Okay.
All over the map.
Fair enough, dude. So because I have no way to defend on this turn, what I'm going to do is pull cards using my flash draw ability until defense cards comes up. So it takes a few presses, but the UI isn't great for controllers. And if the 20 damage is coming in, okay, what do we need to? Oh, I know, I'll go this way because I can see the marker better. And it's 22 now, okay. Again, I used this special hoping it would bring a defense card. Obviously the only way I can get my specials back is by finding an asylum card when you travel. Why not? Unless I change it. Cool. And use a choice and upgrade. I'll pick another healing card. Upgrades are simple at the beginning, you just click across. You don't have to make a choice till you get to the split off area. Well, as you can see, I'm at split off area here, so I just picked standard. Because obviously I'm using my knowledge of how the upgrades work to perform better. And then of course you pay for what we would say petrol in the UK, or gas if you're American. And then heal up at a motel. That's why I didn't use them earlier, because I was hoping I could save them so I'd be healthy for the main boss of the first act. Because if you survive all 13 cards, you have to fight the boss at the end, and then if you beat the boss, you get to Act 2. And there's 4 acts thanks to the DLC, where previously there used to be 3, but again, I got this game when the DLC was included. So I've always known the game with 4 acts, but the furthest I ever got is the level after this, Act 2. Excuse me. So, you know, because I use my ability 3 times, I can restore it for free. You don't get that lucky all the time, but you see my point. So my plan is to buy wood from here, and then refill here, and then fight the boss. Because you can only get wood on Act 1, brick on Act 2, and steel on Act 3. And you also have to have the gold for it, and luckily I do just about. If you want extra, that is rather than hoping for a lucky roll. They will be a comfort break very soon, just to let you guys know in advance. As I pressed it already, I was going to say, can I get off that? As we're coming up to the boss, do I want the extra heal, or do I want to make sure the petrol's okay? 46. I will risk the petrol and take the heal, because 4 damage can save you, believe it or not. Okay, so I'll be back in a second to get the comfort break before we get into the Act 1 boss. So I'll see you in a couple. Thank you guys, that should be the last comfort break of this stream, just to run you over what's happened here. As you can see, each act has a certain amount of card slot. The cards are at random, but you pick from what you can see. Oh, so if you have navigation to 2, you can see 1 or 2 cards ahead rather than just, 2 cards ahead rather than 1. And then travel decks determines how many travel decks are available. Oh, that will change what I choose to upgrade in the future then, because I didn't even notice that on my personal playthrough. Yeah, so long story short, you have a certain amount of card slots to drop on your journey to each boss at the end of the path. This is the boss of Act 1. So if we were to win in this healthy state, we would then go straight into Act 2 and the same thing would happen with increased difficulty and different variants of cards, different things to buy if you have enough gold, and also keeping an eye on the gas, because if it hits 0 and you haven't refilled it, you're stranded and the game ends. So you can lose in 2 ways. So I have no defense, so I've got 12 damage guaranteed coming in, unfortunately, and I can't defend it. Oh, I can, I've got the item, my bad, I completely forgot about that. Right, I'm defended for 1 turn at least. Let's copy the blade, because usually I do keep all my consumables for the boss anyway, and put 10 bleeding on him. He's going to lose 10 damage every turn. Oh, is that the enemy's deck? Over on the right, bear with me. No, my draw pile, my discard pile, and my exhaust pile. That means what I can have now, what I've used them will come back, and what is gone forever until the next fight. Well, thanks to the bonus, I survived with no damage till I'm 6 over. I will take lower damage in total to get burning damage on top of the bleeding. Ooh, that card's fine thanks to the cold effect of the boss. Ooh, I'm taking 10 damage here, unfortunately. But as you can see, if you get lucky and you stack the card, at least 1 damage to somebody that you would have thought had an insurmountable life bar. Although, even if I were to win, the health is not replenished, you have to go to a motel to do that. So, you still have to do your best to be relatively healthy, even if you win. So as you can see, thanks to the bleeding effect. Is the bleeding effect working? Bear with me, I'll see if I can highlight. Okay. Parry takes 10 damage at the end of the turn. Bleeding never decreases because it's bleeding unless you have a certain item. So you're guaranteed to take 10 damage every turn. And the burning gates to double damage, assuming the burning is still there. And I think it's 4 off my name. What about the brain icon? Let's have a look. I think it's withering. Oh, dries, because there's no moisture to take advantage of. So I got lucky with the burning axe because it's weak to fire. Okay, cool. So that's why I put the occasional healing card in my deck. By luck, of course, because it's worth to keep me ticking over because I'm going to take 9 damage here. 20 minus 11 leaves 9, of course. Double my damage to 10 and then use the burning axe, which will give a total of 22 instead of 12, which is 12 plus 10 obviously. And there you go, I'm very close to the end. Oh, there you go, finished. Free mentality by motel or take more fear points from battle. Let's have one more navigation to see how increasing navigation would work in the future. Upgrade 1 card when you visit the museum. I'll take that. Well, I have to remove the comb. Sorry, mouth organ. That's a harmonica to most people. But because they was using the same item, if I wanted the clover I had to get rid of the harmonica, so that's why I did it. Then take the burning thing, take my next choice, a hit with extra anger or a hit with extra shield. Let's take what I refer to as anger. I think it's called not furious, that's a different marker. But until I double check it, will refer to it as anger. And because that was the boss of the act, I got 225 fear there. So what I'm going to do is, as you can see, 2 cards down, so I know if I was to use here, I could refuel Unknown Motel or buy brick then heal. So that's what I'm going to do. And then straight after refuel because the petrol's getting low. So navigation does help. I think it was 50 for petrol, so it should be fine. Obviously, as you go through the game, you can have more things happen at each place, but they cost money to create. And then refuel. As I guessed from memory, it's 50 to refuel, so that's totally fine. So I will remember for the upgrades that navigation really does help because you can literally plan 2 minutes ahead. Now for the adults in the audience, we know what a brothel usually does. But in this game it means you pay, excuse me, 1 second, It means you pay 250 gold for the use of a partner, like a medic or a fireman or a policeman, and each one has certain skills. The asylum, I don't need to use it yet because I don't need to fill my meter. So what I'm going to do is take an encounter, then take an unknown, then take this because I'm going to use my snap ability more often. Loaded on this campaign, this means you'll get anywhere between 2 and 4 bricks. So you could literally get 2, 3 or 4, but you're guaranteed 2. So I will do this anyway. And there you go, I got the guaranteed 2. Because they do add up and they are relatively important. I want to use the motel again to heal again. So it's worked out well in the end. And plus I've got the healing cards in my deck if I survive well enough. I'll do a standard encounter to unlock the merchant. Now I know this, you pay 25 or 50 gold and then you get to pick a random box for a prize. But even if I had the gold, I wouldn't pick it this time around. So basically the guy says, do you want to see what's in the boxes? And if you say no, you can see, he says, you didn't see me here, got it? So it's supposed to be like you're stealing items in the lore of the world. Let's take a scuffle, which means you're fighting humanoids. And in this battle I will burn off my special more because I can refill it for free at the asylum. They robbed money off me. Damn. I don't remember it doing that before, but cool mechanic. Well, I guess they're a gang of thieving women as you would find in the 1920s, I guess. So according to the game, I'm going to take 4, 8, 12, 16 damage on the 14 shield, so I only take 2 life damage. They've made me very weak though, but I can counteract it with the take a swig, like swing, sorry, I would call it swig. It makes you stronger regardless. And then double up, which guarantees you knock out because they're really weak. I will be taking 8 unprotected damage, unfortunately. So we do this one first. Otherwise this one because it's increased. And then use a defend. Now again I am speaking this way because the mechanics are repetitive, it's just the way you do them that is different. So that's why I'm saying rather than going, I'm picking this card because you can physically see me pick the card. So I wouldn't want to insult your intelligences. Again, even with a high shield, I'm still going to take 8 damage on 35, I think, so that'll put me on 27. again, it looks like I'm starting using my flash skill to pull out more. If I still gold I don't have game, but thank you for trying. How much damage? 4, 8, 12, 16, and my thing going to 7. So yeah, I'm going to use my flash skill to try and pull a defensive card. And again, if I survive, I can replenish all of this at the asylum. Okay. I'll use the burning lighting instead then. Yeah, you can take the burn. And then I'll hit 8 because I'm going to take damage anyway. Not how I wanted it to go. I was hoping I'd pull a few defensive cards, or at least one. I should survive, but I'm going to be weaker than I want to be, but I can double heal there. Yeah, so again, usually you're not so lucky because you've got healing cards straight away, but that's the nature of roguelike games. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you have power but you don't have defense, sometimes you have a bit of both but you have no healing. It's completely randomized, as all good roguelikes are to a degree. I want to see what charm that thing does, because that's what the lipstick thing is. It's pretty cool. That was the bit. Character walls and done. I'll be taking 25 damage. I don't like that. Good, now I'll be taking 1 damage. I should have switched it to the lady in the back because she wasn't shielded. Yeah, you can't use the axe on one anywhere, to be honest. Oh, well that worked out in the end. If I take out one of them, the damage incoming would be lowered. Obviously take the healing. 2 is better than nothing. And then make the hit. Taking that. Now again, this is the very first one of this new file, so I more than likely will be dying soon. Well, this money greedy mob. Oh, no, I don't need it. It's only a recharge thing. Okay, standard upgrade. This is the edition card, so I'll take this one for the future when I have low life. Again, if you have any questions, I haven't covered the basics of either while you're here live or in the comments, please do comment. I do read them when I'm notified or see them live. I do reply. I would rather have straight heal than the dexterity deflection. As you'll see when I eventually go down, you get a lot of XP the further you go in. Interesting. None of them's appealing, to be honest. Well, thanks to my relic earlier, equipment rather, I get to upgrade a card for free. And if I look here, I had Tourist Backpack, Vampire Jaw, and Vehicle. Gain 250 gold, but I haven't got into the merchant at some point. I'll take the risk of 25, 250 gold. Yep. Go straight to the merchant. So now if I wanted, I could avoid buying anything here, spend it on an NPC instead, but we'll see what the relics are.
Well. Look who's here.
Why? Because I want to get the bonus if I can. Tourist Backpack, Merchant Guild, or this one. Oh, that's a lot of money though. What do these do? Supply weakness. I can sell this and get the boots instead.
As you wish.
Oh, but now I can't afford the... Oh, well, in that case, I just have the relic. Take the extra gold.
As you wish.
Now I have 2 pieces from the merchant thing. And if you get 4 pieces, you get a stronger permanent item. Oh, at least all your character dies anyway.
If you don't die.
So I can use this to avoid the monster melee for a little while. And I'm hoping to fall into it. As you can see, they would have cost 250. And then I bought other things instead. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go this side because I need to refuel in the station. Because I have no way of knowing, I am going to move on so I don't take damage. This could be the first loss of the save file, which isn't too bad to beat my own personal record. Definitely calculus, and definitely hit all three, well, 4 including the box. Yes, hopefully I've got enough equipment to unlock the next characters, so the next one can be a different character. Different characters have different card decks and different unique combos and I might win, but I'm going to be in a terrible state. Unfortunate but good things. That was because the game said that it wasn't attacking, but
If you turn the music down a bit, you won't be able to hear about.
you mean the music is louder than me? Is that what you're saying? I would definitely take that under advisement and alter it when I've done these upgrades. So thank you for that anyway. No, I'm not going to exhaust it, because when you exhaust the card it disappears forever. So I take the minimal, forever for the battle. So I'll take the minimum.
Yes, I text-to-speech didn't read it, lol.
Yep, I'll alter it now, thank you for the heads up. Because usually I have the stream running on my other device, but I didn't think to do that today, so I'll just refuel the car first. Because then I have to fight one of the big guys before the main boss, which isn't great. So what I'll do, I'll keep the voice acting where it is, because that doesn't happen all of the time. So I'll knock everything down to 5.
And the theme tune is annoying.
Fair enough, that'll be the background music in general. So what, in that case, the music can go completely. I'll keep the effects to 5. And if it gets too quiet, let me know and I'll bring back the volume music slightly. But let's try that for now. So you'll be able to hear me better for good or worse. Oh dear, as you can see my health's on 5. So this will be the first death, but it is a roguelike. So that's normal, but this is still a personal record. As with another game, me and Steve Hell played. Two good on second playthrough, always did better than the first. Like with Absalom. I've never come across this boss before, so yeah, without the music you get the so-called dreary, scary atmosphere, like the rain and thunder and things. So, oh, that was unlucky. It should have given me a lot more shield than that, considering what the card claimed it does. Oh, it's because my beginning life was 29, and they're going to take most of it. What I would do as well, I don't usually do this, but as you've seen the basic play from the CPU, I've now speeded them up, so all the animations will be faster. We'll see what those icons are, hopefully. There's counter effect. Okay, fine. And all of that protects them from negative things. Okay, and what does the boss do? Aura and counter effect. Okay, so it would have been tough regardless. So as you can see, it's fast forwarded. So if you feel it's too quick, guys, let me know. And I will put it back on 2 times speed instead of 3. Luckily, effect refers to effect cards, but looking at the damage here, I've got 11 with a 9 shield. That totals 20, but it looks like 24 damage is coming in. So the first person could be dead. Yep, and I was named after Tech Gaming Lane, so Tech Gaming Lane is dead. except for doing streams on a weekend. So as you can see, it gives you a brief rundown. 29 cards or locations passed. I managed to buy or earn 16 wood and 8 brick. Fear is XP for your card upgrades, as you'll see in a second. And the rest is standard. 13 humans, 5 monsters, 1 boss. And then you'll get a little bit of voice acting here to explain why the dead body thing works.
Head, it's good that you're here. We haven't been able to decipher the inscriptions yet. The ancient language specialist insists that these symbols don't resemble any known language. It's a dead language older than Sumerian. That's not all. We were fortunate to discover something very peculiar. Something inside the monolith emits low-frequency pulses in a binary rhythm. The nature of these pulses is completely incomprehensible to us.
Until the dead body comes in. That is a little spoiler, but it doesn't ruin the story.
The new recruit didn't return on time. I sent a search party to assist him. Unfortunately, when the search party found him, it was too late. He was already lifeless. We brought his body here to honor his contribution to our cause and bid him farewell with honors.
Poor soul. After death, his face froze in an inhumane grimace from the horrors he witnessed on his journey. Good folks, please prepare a pyre for cremation of the unfortunate.
What's happening?
Take cover.
And that's how the game does XP. It takes the fear as XP, and you get new cards.
Is it over? I think we have nothing more to fear. I've never seen anything like this before.
Look at the face of the deceased. It's no longer distorted by an inhuman grimace. Perhaps, crazy as it may sound, the monolith absorbed all the horror he experienced.
So I had to clear something from my eye there, because the heat is just making my eyes very dry.
Your hypothesis is not crazy at all. My father wrote about it in his journals. This artifact consumes the fear and dreadful pain experienced by humans. In return, it provides immense power that can be harnessed. Didn't you just witness that?
Ooh, the top of it's pulsing like a heartbeat. I didn't realise that before.
Head, we need to study it in more detail before using it. We don't fully understand what we're dealing with.
Brain, look outside of the blood moon. Isn't that a sign? What if the monolith is our only salvation from the cosmic threat looming over this doomed town? What if we have to fight the elders, fight the very gods? Gods whose mere thought drives the most experienced members of our secret society insane.
Well, I died from physical
You can
injury,
count on
not
me.
lacking sound.
I'm with you to the
Anyway,
end.
so that was the game's way of explaining how the XP system works. As you can see, I earned 690 XP, which got me 3 levels, and because of that I've earned 12 cards in total, but you can only see the first 6. So these will turn up in newer runs. And you also get these relics that will have the opportunity to use in new ones. Oh, it's equipment rather than relics. Okay, but even so, you can use them like occasionally. And then you go to the build section, and because I had wood and brick, I'm going to just stack the propaganda center to all the characters are available. As you can see, 3 of 3. Now if I wanted to, I could do the first level on library to get more decks or more HP. So I'm going to pick library for more decks, meaning decks that you begin with, so I can show you guys the difference. So I'm going to pick Journey again. I'm going to pick the same detective character. I'm not going to change the name this time, we'll keep the random name. Begin the run, and if you pick select deck that you're not making yourself, meaning self-made deck off, you'll see there's 3 decks to choose from now. There's the aggressive deck, the defensive deck, dirty tricks deck. Excuse me, and the first deck was basically all the punches, as you can see. Excuse me again. The second deck is mostly defensive with a couple of punches, and the third deck, which we're going to use because it's brand new, is the dirty tricks decks with the sand in the eye, the punches, the nails on the floor, the counter things. So that's the one we're going to use because it's new. Well, we should have, maybe I pressed the button wrong. Okay, bear with me a second. There we go. Now it's showing it properly. There you go. Now it's locked in, and then confirm. And let's see if I get lucky again with the amount of warehouses and the amount of gold that comes available. Let's go encounter first, because you can plan ahead more places. Oh, this is a new encounter. Okay, I'll read this. You enter a bar to wet your whistle after a long day on the road. Ordering a drink, you notice the people around you are behaving strangely. Every gaze fixed on you, but nobody comes near you. Finally, the bartender hands you a piece of paper with the note, "Are you one of them?" I'm going to say point to the moth's emblem because that's what our people are called. So I'm either going to get attacked or I'm going to get a bonus. You confidently point to the emblem on your chest and point down. Put down your drink in one gulp. The bartender places both hands on the bar, leans towards you, then pulls out a hip flask from under the counter and hands it to you, looking at you straight in the eye. Seeing confusion on your gaze, he says on the house, so he might be a secret member of the Moths. So the game has given me an epic consumable. I've never had an epic before, so that's good. But I'm assuming you can only use it once. So that's going to be an emergency shot of Jack. I'm going to burn this after doing an unknown first. Because I do want to use the museum to get a free relic.
Look who's here.
I'm not going to buy anything because there's not enough gold. I mean, I could buy that just in case of the item later, but that would be all my gold, so there's no point to do that. Yep, leave it alone this time.
Come
So,
again.
back out.
If you don't die.
Oh, if you're still watching, is the same quality better and less annoying because of the music now? Yeah, I knew I couldn't make use of this, so I call it burning it because you're wasting the card basically. But then I get to go to the museum, then the warehouse, then heal after the encounter, and then take on a monster for more gold. Hopefully, that's the plan. So I've got the beginning of the Deerstalker section. Upgrade 3 cards, grant 10. I'll take the upgrade 3 cards. Then again, 5 attack cards grants 10 shield. Yeah, I'll take that instead. Because I do attack mostly. Then warehouse. And if I get lucky with an encounter.
Is your TV volume up because some kind of echo when there is speaking?
From the game. Echo from the game. Because I'm not using TV volume, I'm using headset volume. So I can turn the TV down if that will help. I'll try it. Bear with me, you're going to hear me speak to the TV guys. Alexa? 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 It's not reacting.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Oh, I see what happened. Alexa, volume 5. Guys, I'm going to use the money to buy extra wood because, as you know, wood helps with upgrades, which makes the game easier. If it's only talking from the game, is there still echo when I talk? So I've just lowered the volume of the game completely. So hopefully that helped. So it's good to know these things for next time, so thank you for pointing them out. $12 damage off of 7. I'm just going to do the repeatable. Burns the turn, but I'm guaranteed 18 shield. Plus, if I can somehow keep the dog alive, that would be great. So, taking automatic 6 off the dog. So, now... oh, every time I block, I take 3 damage for this turn. What about if I don't attack, then I don't take the damage, right? No, I still take the damage because of the dog. Okay. Gonna heal for 10 apparently, so this will be slightly longer than planned. How much damage? 14. Gotta burn off my turn again. It's a useful card, but it kills your turn. But I think it will come in clutch with the bosses though, to be fair. Let's go, because they're the 3 choices I have. Let's just double nail and 1 shield. Or block, rather. So again, this is slightly lower energy than I'd come in with, but most of my content is low energy by design. So I don't think it's lack of interest in the game or lack of excitement. It's just very late here, and that's when I choose to swing. I should have used that card before the first attack, but never mind. I'll have to remember this card for next time because it is coming in clutch, to be fair. The multi-defense card. Come on, it should be attacking on the next turn. The dog for 6 damage. Yep, there you go. So I'm gonna help, hopefully. That went a lot better than I planned. Well, definitely 2 lots of liquor, so we could pretend that the player I'm controlling has a drinking problem. That'll come in clutch for later when my health's down, I guess. Convert block into charge, or no, that one. Although, yeah, that one. I'm thinking ahead of what might come in clutch later for defending and things. Seven, you only get max of 10, so I could do 1 encounter, 1 boss, but then that's a bit. I'll do this one first, then fuel up, then heal if I need to, which I probably will a little bit. Oh, okay. Do I want to pay for the pairs game? You've got me on the wrong day, dude, but that's a new game. So, man, if I had 75 gold, I would have played it just to show on stream. But I need the gold because you need 50 gold to pay for the petrol. You see, so. And my plan is, because there's 2 motels, fight this monster, because then regardless I can heal twice if he nearly kills me. Because you get more XP or fear for fighting monsters rather than fighting normal people. And the blue markers under the card is how many times you have to play it before you can pick an upgrade for it. Damage? I'll do 1 defense instead of... I don't know. No, don't risk it. 7. Because risking it is how you get chipped when you don't need to and you want as much life as possible. See, because now they're not attacking, so I can literally just take pop shots. Although me and the dog are poisoned for 5 damage each, which is annoying. Wow, they're gonna take a lot. Okay. Let's go hit that with weakness. Then small. Then mini shield. That was a bit lucky. Remove poison, perfect for next one. And I will pick another nails. Didn't do too bad, so definitely will use 1 of the motels. Then I'll pick the unknown, then I'll pick the scuffle. All the scuffle means he's guaranteed fight with humanoid enemies. So considering this is a quite relaxed version of the stream, what do you think? Do you think it's still understandable and interesting in general? Yeah, I think because of the amount of damage coming in, I'm going to have to burn my turns on shield. And even then it's 612 plus 5, the 17, so I think I've just survived with taking no damage. Let's put it on this guy because he's already weak. And then throw the nail. And then throw the punch. Obviously, if you're playing it yourself, you can choose to make it slower so you understand what the characters are doing. Because again, I'm only going to take 1 point of damage here because I've shielded 14 and incoming damage is 15. Luckily, I'm keeping the dog well protected to a degree, which is always good. What does this one do? I'll keep it for now anyway, because I've got a free slot. I don't need that knot thing, I've never really used it. I'll take this sweep because it gives them vulnerability, although it does cost 2, but you can upgrade it in the future. Obviously you can only pick paths, as you can see on the right, that's for any card. Well, what you were offered anyway. When you have enough cards from doing upgrades and things, you can make your own deck from a pick from a selection minigame sort of thing, which is quite interesting. So the plan is do the unknown and then depending on petrol and stuff, either do petrol or go to the merchant. Although I've just spent 50. So it makes more sense to, mind you, fueling up is 50, isn't it? Oh, I've got a plan. I'm gonna fuel up, take the money, and then heal after the battle, hopefully. Because you can work a shift, I think, unless it needs to be unlocked. Oh no, you still can. There you go. Because you unlock the ability to work a shift at the warehouse as well. So I'm healthy, the dog's healthy, I've got items to help me heal, so it should be a reasonable boss. All these big fellas have different skills. Let's be smart and have a look first. Usually I never look. Beastmaster. Are you sure that's your? Apparently so. Beastmaster. There you go. What's does my items do? Bear with me a second. We have remove poison, randomise, recover, so I don't need to randomise because they're all ones. And poison's fine for now, okay. Oh, here we go, wish me luck. At least this will upgrade after the fight, assuming I survive. So. Oh, he's brought out his friends, never good. Should use the nails instead, I didn't see them. $12 damage and ooh, okay. That puts me on 18, so I'm covered. I will remove the shield from this guy. Actually no, from the boss. Oh, it didn't work, damn, okay. Small handful of damage to everyone. I'm just gonna mind you 28 damage. Ooh. Oh no, I have to help damage the sprites. They're not called sprites, but that's why I'm gonna call them for the purpose of use, just to help with try and help the dog survive so they can heal. Because you can upgrade certain blocks to block for you and your teammate, and that's my plan on the next upgrade, so I can help the dog shield to regenerate every turn. And then I heal, even though the dog's going to take a chunk, which I always hate. If they start chipping at the boss, it doesn't matter if I keep the dog alive or fight, or keep going over and over and over without any, well, it'll be an impact. Again, the relic I got where every 5 attacks you get 10 free shield really comes in handy. Trying to make him weaker with the vulnerability, that's why I'm leaving the little enemies at the front. Is every 5 cards, right? I think it is, let's have a look. Every 5 red cards and 2 red cards, I'm given a 10 shield for free. So I've got lucky with my deck. I mean, lucky by choice is available, not pure luck. Okay. We're gonna weaken you first, and then throw the nails. I think it's time to use the first item, just to help me in general. Restore 6. Thank you. And I've got some sanity back. Oh my life, this interface is clunky for console. Choosing okay, I'm poison removal, yeah, I don't need to do it yet. Okay. Let's take away the shield of this fella. And then go water everybody. And the dog will take a chunk out one at the front. It's interesting, it's annoying, but it's interesting. See, because he's almost gone, because my attrition planning worked out well. There you go, main boss gone, and there's only 2 life on the route left. So this boss is luckily done. I could even let the dog handle it. And if this wasn't a second playthrough, I would have a trophy there for defeating the monster. I'll take the upgrade to all abilities. Don't need the consumable slot, but I will take the knife. There's 8 cards to upgrade now, cool. Let's take shield and draw. Upgrade the punch. Obviously you can only move to the highlighted blue. Like I say, the eagle head relic is perfect for this deck because most of the deck is red cards. So you're always guaranteed 10 free shield, which I did completely forget about. Well, until mentioning it earlier, of course. There's something about you being around, dude, that gives me good luck for my second playthroughs. Or rather my stream playthroughs. See this one here, hero or allied, that's how I keep the dog alive. So he can heal between turns. As you can see, 225 XP, otherwise known as Fear there. You begin Act 2. Didn't take, oh, actually ended up not taking any damage. Good luck. We'll do the unknown to unlock the refueling station, then take on the monster melee, then heal from it. Then, let's see what we've got here. Beanstalker, elephant figurine, or Moonstone. Usually I wouldn't go for firewood, however it's going to help with a lot of upgrades when the character eventually does die, even though I'm confident, but thinking ahead to upgrades. Because that's literally paid for 3 upgrades. Oh, 2 of them. Oh, and they're both 80. Oh man. Okay, items first. Can I use any of them? Technically, yes, I can do. I'm just going to triple blade the first one. Because they're technically free. See that now, the dog's healed for 10, so he'll survive. And I've put the rest on me, so I only lose 23, 22, and I've got 19. I only lose 3 life. So it works out in the end. And the dog will heal to 16. So if they're not attacking me, I'll always shield the dog so he's guaranteed to heal, because he is useful, very useful. Because I know it might seem as, oh, you're just protecting the dog because you like animals, which I do like animals, but he's part of the mechanics. So I'm going to pick that one first because it does damage, then do the repeatable shield. So I still take, again just to help out, that's 28 damage with 21 shield, so I take 7 damage. Is it the whiskey duck? No, I was thinking I might use that next time if I get a couple of 2s. You know what, let's see if it robs me using the whiskey. Oh, 1 did, it turned it to a 3. Oh, 1 of them's gone, so that's something. 15 damage though. This one, followed by this one, followed by this one. The dog's still going to take 7, but hang on, there's a 2 shield. Yep. See, so that's why those upgraded blocks can come in clutch if you happen to be using the detective class. Obviously, if you're not the detective, you only need to worry about alloys if you get an alloy from the brothel card. Oh man, I didn't see those things. I think I caused the damage anyway. Got him. Yep. Gain 3 turns with a black copper coffee. Good stuff. Human damage for 340 cost. Yep, okay. And it was indeed what you thought it was. It was kicking a human in the groin. Or a humanoid. And then we'll refuel and then go to the warehouse and buy, I'm assuming it's brick, because it's level 2, I think. Because it's 50 for the extra brick as well. And I will pick slightly different upgrades on this file in a different order to what I picked on my personal file. So it's a different playthrough for me as well. What do I want to pay to get my sanity back up to 15? If it is how much I think it is, it would leave me broke, because I remember it being 150. Let's do the incanter first, because obviously I'll be using the brothel as a skip card, because I don't have 250. Oh, this might be the first riddle. Yep, okay. Some of these riddles I do know. I know the answer to this. The answer is a dream, so you just have to type dream. And you can upgrade 2 cards, I think. So I'm going to upgrade would make sense to upgrade that because it's free. And then next upgrade, I'm thinking this one. Actually, no, it would make more sense to upgrade that one because it's a longer upgrade tree. But I will pick the level 1 rather than that level 2 because then it will only cost 1. I will use this as a burn card because I'm not going to buy any assistance. And then I'll use the merchant in order to get ready for the fueling station.
Well. Look who's here.
Could get another healing, not a healing card, the shield card. No, I'll wait. Yep, I'll wait.
Come again, if you don't die.
I'm gonna double scuffle and refuel. Cause I think my health will be fine. As you can see, each act the card string gets longer. Oh, this big fella's hard to beat actually. Oh man, hard choice for the dog regens. So I have to take the 8 damage on the chin. And then double up on the 5 to each enemy, which isn't a terrible start. Thank you to the combo bonus, that worked out really well, but I think the dogs about to, yep. I didn't have any cards to help him out, sadly. Thanks to the upgrade, I can use this for 1 thing instead of 3. Give myself a small amount of healing, which covers the, not healing shield, covers the damage. Also, as you can see, the more you use the same card, the quicker you're able to upgrade it. So I'm thinking use that, because it's a 7, and then use that. So 14 and 12, 26 plus 6, 32, shield is 32, perfect. I still have to hope to heal, obviously, but... In 4 cards I get 3 shield. I am using knowledge from previous games, however, you can only use what you have in front of you, even if you have the knowledge, so it's not cheating. It has helped my survivability, admittedly. So hang on, I would get damaged if I get 3 brain back. Why would I even want that? Maybe I'm not understanding its use. I'll take a free aggression card. Let's see what the difference is. It's a flat percentage or main number. Let's go with flat percentage. Because you might end up with enemies that have like 50 shield or something. Let's go with this, because I like the idea of unknown rather than another scuffle. No, it should be fine. I've only lost 3. Because to me, that one there, your sanity is more of an emergency thing. At the moment, anyway. Oh, well there's a healing, so I guess I need to refuel now. then take on a standard fight rather than the elite and then heal. Yeah, I could have negated the entire damage there, but then I would have lost the ability to take 10 damage on everybody. Yeah, you're gonna steal my money again. Oh no. And this is why I was happy to heal after the fact. I won't be healed up to maximum at all. But at least I would have made gold from winning, even if they do steal handfuls off me. I see why it's showing thing because of only having 12 actual life. And that's why you take the percentage-based shield, because in the future I can take the 100% with no argument. I have to keep remembering I have that can come in clutch. Definitely the healing card, thank you very much. Automatic upgrade time. And before the next battle, I'm going to take a very quick comfort break, guys. But I will heal first. So I'm going to pause the screen while I have a comfort break, and I'll be back when it's unpaused. Be 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Thank you guys. Let's get on with this. An unknown and then mind you whatever I pick the next is the big boss. So I think I'll go for the counter and hope I get lucky with a few. I'm okay on the counter, but that's it. Continue. Again, it's cold and cold. This is on a lunch very sweet. We can come close and keep the door open. Welcome to the museum. I hope you're doing okay. I'm insurance to our group with an old and often music group. So this is going to today's life. So I'm avoiding that. Back over. I'm going to go for fortune card and hope I don't get cursed. Whatever's on the card is the cause of your death, right? Oh, I have to remove a card. Interesting. That one. Which card do I have to get rid of? Do I see? In that case, it is one of these. So I've got two. We can look at my half-life. That's a big fella. Let's see things like these. Find some things. I'll use it if this can do it guided. I did need to hit that. Oh, there's more damage. Okay, I only charged one. So let's hope I get... You know what, in fact, I'm just going to use that coffee. That's 15. Because then I can create Menace forward. This one, followed by this one, followed by that one, even though not humanoid, but okay. And that's how you can pay attention to the available skills, like I don't usually do, granted. We're going the way around. I always use tank and we can do it as well. I might have to pay for the asylum as well, so I'm starting to pre-order damage. How many have I got left? 10. That will have to do. Right now, I'm easily affected poison, but it's doing it immediately. I really gonna enjoy this one. So, first one, first house, you might come back. Yeah, definitely. Considering this is the end of two, that wasn't bad at all. Still gonna go. So there should be a bit of voice acting because I got quite far there. should we all leave the being or not? Thanks to re-activate or fear if it's going to be. And apparently if you get all 5 of these and kills for each person, it unlocks the secret story about them. Or what they'd do or doing.
Innsmouth is silent. This town hides its secrets as if nothing is happening here.
Oh, we're actually coming up to 3 hours, but after this story beat, I'll do the upgrade, so you can see the upgrade, and then that will be the end of this stream.
This town feels like an abandoned grave. My people are disappearing and dying one by one, often at the hands of the locals.
But I will be gaining knowledge doing my own personal playthrough as well, so that will improve this playthrough. Hopefully.
As painful as it is to admit, some people are hardly distinguishable from all those strange creatures that Innsmouth and its surroundings are teeming with. This monolith, it gives us power, but it may not be enough.
One second, guys, just got a wire tangle.
The monolith indeed holds great power. We've all seen it, but could it not eventually cause more harm than good?
The choice is not always ours, Hand, but the consequences of the choice belong to us.
We need to secure the support of someone local. Without our people among them, we'll keep falling into the traps. Innsmouth reeks of human indifference and treachery. The moment you turn your back on someone, you'll get a knife in it. My informants keep mentioning the weirdo. They claim his influence and connections would be invaluable for the moths. But my people don't exactly know who he is or what he looks like.
The weirdo, you say? Come with me. If you want something done right, do it yourself. Let's take a walk.
A bit more talking.
What are we doing in this filthy bar?
Freeing oneself from darkness can be just as important as finding answers. You said your people don't know what the weirdo looks like. If we can't reach him, maybe he'll want to introduce himself to us.
Bartender, we're not here for a drink. I'm sure your bar is a den for people of questionable reputation. You know who I'm talking about. You're not looking for trouble, are you? Neither are we. So maybe you know where we can find the person we're looking for.
Gentlemen, I'd gladly watch the locals teach 2 wealthy rats some manners, but I don't think you'd enjoy it. Hold your horses. Life here is chaotic enough as it is.
He's right, Hand. True battles often take place not on the streets, but within ourselves. Please, don't threaten anyone.
Yes, sir.
Without your interference, everything here is already spiraling into the abyss. Better save your strength and accept the harsh reality. Why do you think anyone cares about your problems?
Are you the weirdo?
Who? If anything is weird here, it's two obviously non-local gentlemen asking dangerous questions. I'm a policeman. If you don't want to see the morning, go ahead and do whatever you came to do. But I won't lift a finger to stop the fight. You'll just give me more paperwork to fill out.
Thank you, officer, and forgive my partner. He had a bit too much to drink. We won't cause any more trouble. My name is Mr. Grum. Feel free to drop by Innsmouth Museum sometime. We'll always be happy to see you there. Bartender, treat the officer to the best whiskey on my tab.
Ed, what was that? Are you going to let him talk to us like that?
We've done what we came for. The weirdo will know where to find us.
Because I once they've
What
finished
are you
their
snooping
tech,
around for in my
I will do
laboratory,
the
girl?
grades and that will
Haven't
be
you
the
been
end,
taught that
guys.
all reckless actions have consequences?
What are you up to here? What is this strange monolith? And who are you people anyway? Some dirty cult?
The discovery of truths better left unknown often makes people regret it. And when you're not ready to accept the truth, it can drive you mad!
What's going on here?
Some snoop broke into my lab, Head. Consider her gone. I'll take care of her.
No, Brain. This miss hasn't done anything wrong. Her thirst for answers led her to us, like a moth to the light. To those like her.
So, who are you people?
All in due time, miss. I will explain everything to you later. If you are ready to walk through the darkness, you can join us. But be careful. Sometimes it's best not to search for the shadows.
Right, so I'll quickly do some upgrades here and then that will be the stream, guys. So, as I said, I'm going to pick different upgrades this time, not do it in a particular order like I did on my personal playthrough. So I will go cartographer because it leads to the navigation thing. I have enough to pick again, perfect. But I don't have steel to carry on, so I can make another deck offering. I've got 17, okay, this is good. So I can go one of these, and that one can wait. I don't really use sanity that much. Another one of these to give more starting deck options for next time. So next time we'll be running through runs and trying to stack wood in Act 1 and brick in Act 2, assuming there's enough gold, which would have been the choice if I'd have bought level 2 of this instead, but I thought other things were more interesting. So thank you for now, guys. This has been Monsters from the Deep. I believe that's what it's called. Bear with me a second, I'll just double check. Menace from the Deep, sorry. It's been Menace from the Deep. And I'll be back with this game on this save for you guys in the next 2 days, hopefully. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. I've been the Dragon, and I'll see you soon.